Ta-da! Hello everybody, I am Ashish and today we are going to learn about unemployment. When the demand is high, everything is happening fantastic in an economy. There's a lot of production, there's a lot of consumption. What happens that time? There is a huge demand of labor, and that means there is less rate of unemployment. By now we know there is an inverse relation between demand and unemployment. So when there is more demand, there is less unemployment. So if I have to put it on a graph, this is how this is going to look like. Cyclical in nature. That means when there is less demand, there is more unemployment. And when there is more demand, there is less unemployment. This is called cyclical unemployment. Now, what about supply? Let's take an instance. If the population of a country is expert in, let's say, banking and finance, however, the opportunities are more for software engineers, then what happens is there is a dearth of software engineers in your country because there are a lot of banking and finance professionals. So in that case, there is a mismatch between the demand and the supply of resources. You have a lot of banking and finance resources, but you don't have a lot of software engineers. And it's very difficult also to train these banking and finance professionals to become software engineers. So this kind of unemployment is called as structural unemployment. Another example of structural unemployment is, let's say we are working in a manufacturing setup. As you all know, there's a lot of bots that is taking position of a lot of manual labor right now. So that is also one kind of a structural unemployment. Now there's one more type of unemployment, and that's very interesting in nature, and that's called frictional. An example of that would be, let's say you're working in a firm, but you're not in very good terms with your boss. So what do? Maybe you put resignation in the company because of the friction that you have with your manager, and then you leave the company. Now you're unemployed for that little course of time. That kind of unemployment is called frictional unemployment. Having a high rate of unemployment is not good for a country, but having zero unemployment rate, perhaps that's not possible. Would be an ideal situation? Perhaps no. There should be some unemployment in the country, but the unemployment rate has to be down. So that's it from my side. I hope you had a good time with this particular lecture. Happy learning. Bye-bye.